Good afternoon, all of you. Today's topic is structure of kidney. Structure of kidney. First of all, kidneys. So kidneys are the excretory organs. Excretory organs. Kidneys are the excretory organs. So kidneys are, first of all, one pair of kidneys are present. One pair of kidneys are present. And next, so these are the reddish brown color. So these are reddish brown color. Reddish brown in color. And next, so these are the bean-shaped structures. Bean-shaped structure. So these are the one pair, reddish brown and bean-shaped structure. The kidneys are present at the either sides of vertebral column. Vertebral column. And between the last thoracic vertebra. Last thoracic vertebra and third lumbar vertebra. Third lumbar vertebra. So the structure of kidney mainly. So these are the one pair of kidneys are present, and these are in the reddish brown in color, and these are bean-shaped structure. So these are present at the either sides of the vertebral column and in between the last thoracic vertebra and third lumbar vertebra. Last thoracic vertebra. So that is the 12th vertebra. 12th thoracic vertebra or last thoracic vertebra and third lumbar vertebra. So third lumbar vertebrae are abdominal vertebrae. Lumbar vertebrae are abdomen vertebrae. Abdomen vertebrae also called the third lumbar vertebrae. And next one, so the kidney is also called retroperitoneal organ. Retroperitoneal organ. Why was called the retroperitoneal organ? Why was called the retroperitoneal organ? So the ventral surface of the kidney has covered with parietal peritoneum. The ventral surface of the kidney has covered by parietal peritoneum. Parietal peritoneum. So then it is also called the retroperitoneal organ. So the ventral surface of the kidney is covered by the parietal peritoneum. It is also called the retroperitoneal organ. It is a very, very important bit of the meat. Retroperitoneal organs. And next one, the average weight of kidney is 120 to 170 grams. 120 to 170 grams. 120 to 170 grams in man. Okay. So first of all, the external structure of the kidney. First of all, external structure of the kidney. So the outer surface of kidney is a convex. The outer surface of the kidney has a convex, and the inner surface of kidney has a deep notch. So this is the outer surface of the kidney has a convex, and inner surface of the kidney has a deep notch. That is called the hilum. That is called That is called hilum. The inner surface of the kidney has a deep notch. So that is called the hilum. And next one, the hilum has one renal artery, and renal vein, and some nerves, and ureter. So the hilum has mainly three parts: one artery and one vein and ureters, some nerves. So these are the main parts of the hilum. So renal artery, renal vein, ureters and some nerves. So these are also open into the inner surface of the deep notch. That is the hilum. So these are also open into hilum. And each kidney is surrounded by a tufted tubules, a tufted capsules. So this is the outer surface of the kidney surrounded by a tufted capsule. So what is the use of capsule? It protected the inner surface of the delicate organs, inner surface of the delicate organs. It protected the delicate organs, inner organs. So the kidney is surrounded by the tufted capsule. So that is protected the delicate organs of the kidney. And this capsule is a fibrous tissue. This capsule is a fibrous capsule. It has a fibrous capsule is outer surface. So this is the external structure of the kidney. So what are the external structures of the kidney? One pair of kidneys also present. So these are the reddish brown in color, and these are the bean-shaped structure present either sides of the vertebral column and between the last thoracic vertebra and third lumbar vertebra. So lumbar vertebrae are the abdominal vertebrae. And next, the outer surface is the convex and inner surface has the deep notch, that is the hilum. So renal artery, renal vein and ureters, some nerves are also open into the hilum, inner surface of the hilum. Next, and the kidney is also called the retroperitoneal organs. Why was called the retroperitoneal organ? The ventral surface of the kidney has covered by parietal peritoneum. Then it is also called the retroperitoneal organs. And next, the outer surface of the kidney is covered by a tufted and a fibrous capsule. So it protect the delicate organs of the kidney. Protected the delicate organs of the kidney. So these are the main external features of the kidney. So to now explain the internal structure of the kidney. And next, the kidney has mainly two regions. The kidney has mainly two regions. And first one is the cortex and second one is the medulla. Cortex and medulla. So the kidney has internal structure of kidney has two regions. So outer one is the cortex and inner one is the medulla. So cortex has a outer part. And medulla has a inner surface. Cortex has a outer part and inner has a medulla. Inner part is the inner surface of the kidney is the medulla. And next one. So this is the outer surface of the cortex. This is the outer surface of the cortex. And this one is the medulla. And next, the medulla has a cone-shaped structures. The medulla has a cone-shaped structures renal pyramids. These are also called renal pyramids. Renal pyramid. So this is the inner surface. So inner surface of the medulla, they have in the cone-shaped structures. These cone-shaped structures also called the renal pyramids. And in between the renal pyramids, they have in the cortex projections, the projections of the cortex. Inner surface of the renal pyramids have the cortex projections are present in between the renal pyramids. So these are look like a columns. These are also look like a columns. Then it is also called columns of Bettini. Then it is also called columns of Bettini. So what is the columns of Bettini? In between the pyramids, the cortex projections also projected into the pyramids. The cortex is projected into the in between the pyramids. That is also called the columns of Bettini. Why it is called the columns of Bettini? It's look like a column-like structures. These are look like a column-like structures. Then it is also called the columns of Bettini. And at the base of pyramid, they form a fusion of cortex and medulla. So that is called the renal papillae. The projections of cortex and medulla fuses to form at the base of the pyramid. Base of the pyramid is called renal papillae. It's called renal papillae. So renal pyramid. What is a renal pyramid? The medulla has a cone-shaped structures also called the renal pyramid. At the base of the renal pyramid, then fusion of cortex and medulla. So that is called the renal papillae. And renal papillae has a cup-like structure. It is also called calyces. Calyces are calyx. And calyx is formed by funnel-shaped structure is pelvis. So this is also called pelvis. The calyces is formed by the pelvis. A funnel-like structure is the pelvis and is moved to ureter. As like a ureter. So that is the internal structure of the kidney. First of all, the internal structure of kidney has mainly two regions. So cortex and medulla. Cortex is the outer part, medulla is the inner part. And the medulla has a columns-like structures or cone-shaped structures also called the renal pyramid. In between the renal pyramid, the cortex is projected into the renal pyramids and it look like a columns. That is called the columns of Bettini. And it has the base. The pyramid has the base. Base is formed by cortex and medulla. It is also called renal papillae. And renal papillae has a cup-like structure. This is also called calyx. And calyx is also formed by funnel-like structure is the pelvis and it like as a ureter. It formed as a ureter. So the ureter also connected to the urinary bladder. So this is the main internal and external structures of the kidney. And next one, ureter. So ureters are a whitish color tubes. So these are also formed from the funnel-like structure of the pelvis, and it is also open into urinary bladder. It is also open into urinary bladder. And next, the ureters are covered by ciliated epithelium. Ureters are also covered by translation epithelium or ciliated epithelium. So this is the ureters. And next one is the urinary bladder. And next one, urinary bladder. So urinary bladder is the stored sac. It is a median stored sac, and it is the lower abdominal cavity. It is also present in the lower abdominal cavity. So it is a thick and muscular distensible sac. It is a muscular distensible sac. So it is a distensible sac, but it is lined by ciliated epithelium or translational epithelium. Translational epithelium or ciliated epithelium. And actually it is also open into a urethra. Urethra. It is also open into urethra. So what is a urethra? It is the exterior opening of the urinary bladder. Exterior opening of the urinary bladder is the urethra. So vaginal orifice. Urethra is also open into the vaginal orifice. Urethra, it is also open into the vaginal orifice in the females, and urethra is also open into the penis in males. Urethra is also open into the urethra. It is also open into vaginal orifice. Vaginal orifice in females, and it is also open into penis in man. Urethra is also open into the vaginal orifice in female, and urethra is also open into penis in man. So these are the main importance of the ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. Ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. And next topic is the structure of